Polish till you shine. You are polishing. You can see. Big shout out to Bello Couture for my outfit. I'm looking super dope in my jacket. My name is Kobby. I have beautiful guests right here with me. Let me just go straight to them and introduce them. So here is one beautiful lady that I respect so much. She actually landed from UK last night. Her name is Ohima. She go bit into her personal life and what she do and what even brought her to Ghana. I have the man with me, Elikem. And Elikem Taylor, no, we know Pama de original. I mean, he also tell us what he's been doing right here in Ghana. And then I mean, I'll see a friend gang. Come on, cut it. Wendy Shay is my guest today. How you doing, guys?
Amazing.
Everything nice. How you doing? So what brought you to Ghana?
I would say the weather, the opportunities here, and the people brought me to Ghana.
You came last night. You brought some pounds.
You know, coming from the UK, you have to be loaded.
So what do you do? What do you do basically?
So I'm a law undergraduate. I'm a youth leader. I'm the first ever Miss Teen Ghana UK in history, and I'm an amateur businesswoman. Everything that I do is for the youth, and so I'm just here to inspire, to make an impact, and to lead them.
Great. And so this is Start Talk with Kobby. Last week it was just me myself doing my own thing, but this week I have these two people here coming to join me on Start Talk with Kobby, and our guest, like I said, is Wendy Shay. Now, Elikem, Kobby, what do you do? Introduce yourself to Wendy Shay.
Okay, so I'm Edin Elikem. People know me as a former manager of Tonenke. I'm CEO of Priceless Group Africa. I'm basically an entertainment business executive, so let me just put it like that.
We are here to talk about entertainment. This is Start Talk. There's no formula to this conversation. Back to back to back. And all of you here are going to ask Wendy Shay question. The question is not going to come from me. Wendy, how you doing?
I'm blessed, thank you.
You're all over the place, like back-to-back interviews. How's been the journey so far with the new song? Come on, cut it.
I mean, it's so far so good. A little bit of, I just have to wake up in the morning sometimes because I'm not really a morning person. It's hard for me to, get off my bed, in the morning. But yeah, I'm trying.
But how's the song doing?
Very good, very good.
How many views on YouTube now?
Over 200,000 already.
Wow.
Just in a few days, so it's trending still not out of trends. Thank you guys very much. I'm grateful.
Great. Now, Start Talk with Kobby. And so our first story we're going to discuss about Sarkodie. This is Tema concert. Let's get our opinions from my people right here. Before then we'll move into proper Wendy Shay discussion. Now, Sarkodie, I mean, how have you known the brand Sarkodie today?
Wow. That's a big discussion. I mean, with Sarkodie, he started quite in an early period of my life. So I was quite young when I heard about him. I think I was about 9-10 years when I heard about him. And, I wasn't so much involved with Ghana music or listened to too much Ghana music because I was just young and vulnerable. And so I would say that hearing a rapper, not knowing that he's from Ghana at first, but him sounding so much like, the prominent rappers that we have in the world automatically drew me to him. And when I got to know more about him, I realized that he's actually a Ghanaian. And, over the years, the brand has increased and increased and increased. And I'm so happy to even be part of the journey, to have witnessed him as a fan, to have even met him before. And to see how he's grown as a brand, starting off in Ghana and coming out of the borderline is very difficult, and he's managed to do that and go on a global platform and being at the top at it. And so, I mean, I'm such a huge fan, and I feel as though he's made big impact.
Amazing. Now, over the weekend, I think I was there with you.
Yeah.
When you were on stage, you saw the numbers. 50K plus people came to support Sarkodie.
Yeah.
What was going through your mind when you saw Sarkodie brought all these people together?
I think
This is Tema.
I want to see the same thing if it's a paid concert.
Wow.
I think Sarkodie deserves it. If he's charging 100 CDs, we're going to get this 50,000 or like more people. I think that's where I want to, because that could actually take him platinum, or like I need to get him on that kind of level. Because if it's a free concert, obviously it's the love. People came for the love and it's free. I wish people could support him the same way by coming for a paid concert, because Sarkodie has come.
No, hold on. So you want to say that like organizing a free concert for his people wasn't necessary?
Oh, it was very necessary. I mean, it came at the right time. I'm not saying it's not necessary.
No, but you keep saying paid show.
The reason I'm saying that is I believe he has gotten to the point where people need to show him that kind of love. If he's charging 100 cedis,
but over the years, like a decade, he's charged over and over again.
No,
for organizing one, hold there.
What's the capacity at the conference center?
No, but Sarkodie over the years,
you don't get what I'm trying to say. I'm saying, you see, sometimes this is how it works. So Casper wants to go platinum straight with his album launch. So he decides to do it at the stadium, and then look at the number over there, and then straight his album just goes platinum because he released it with these people. These people have paid. You get, they've actually like bought the album through the concert. So what I'm saying is that Sarkodie has come a long way. That Sarkodie is the greatest artist in Ghana right now. Okay, so if Sarkodie has gotten to the point where he can actually get 50,000 people, I just wish that these 50,000 people can actually afford 100 series tickets.
No, when you go, that means that you are still diverting from my point. Now, for a decade, he's not performed free to his people from Tema. So let's talk about the fact that he had to give back to the people of Tema. How important was it to his brand?
That's what I'm saying. This is my own. The things are good. This is Tema. Whatever he did, trust me, it is nothing.
So people should have, actually paid for.
No, it's fine if he's doing it for free. But what's
so let's focus on the free thing.
What is your problem?
Oh, boss.
No, you see, I get it that it's free. He's trying to give back and all of that. Like, I mean, he's come a long way. It's been 10 years. But what I'm saying is on a different perspective. You know what I'm trying to say? I think he should be able to also fill a stadium where people are paying to the same capacity. That's all I'm trying to say. You know what I'm trying to say? Sarkodie has gotten to the point where I feel like it should actually get there. So, looking at the concert, I think the production was on point. Those who came to support, I mean, you can't go wrong. You can't say you're not supporting Sarkodie because even the stars see him as a superstar. I'm not going to lie about it. You know what I'm trying to say? And he has built, he has gotten to a point where he has built personality. Because, sometimes when it gets to a point, your music wouldn't sell you again. Your personality will sell you. You know what I'm trying to say? He has built a brand that everybody would want to associate with, every corporate body would want to associate with. So for him to do, I looked at the sponsors on board, I realized that this is something, I'm sure he just had to pick a phone and then it happened because he has built a personality and he has built a brand, which I keep advocating that he should open up to all these artists, new artists coming up or whoever, like who wants to learn. I think you can look at Sarkodie's journey because I saw the journey. I don't lie to you. I saw the journey from the beginning till now, and I believe that he keeps learning. And the most important thing is that as time goes on, every day of your life, what matters is that you need to learn all the time. You need to upgrade your skill. You get what I'm saying? You need to upgrade your skill. I think much of the comparisons that the artists do over here is with Nigerians. You get it? It's how to get into the Nigerian market. That's the first point. You know what I'm trying to say? How to make songs that will just cut across the African market. You know what I'm trying to say? But music is well, I listen to songs that I don't understand. I don't like to. I just go on iTunes. I listen to, let's say, songs I want to use to sleep or songs I want to. I listen to them and I like them. You know, so music is universal, and I think that where Sarkodie has gotten to right now, I think he should be able to open up and then, transfer some of his knowledge or whatever. Like he has been able to put together. People are supposed to be able to learn from it.
Great. Wendy, I know you love Sarkodie.
Yeah.
You have a song with Sarkodie already, right?
I'm 35.
Now, growing up, how did you see the brand Sarkodie?
I think Sarkodie has always been one of the biggest rapper or inspiration to many upcoming artists and even artists like me, of course. So I salute him for his hard work, and he's still being consistent for such a long time. It's not easy. I can really testify because even doing music just in Ghana is not that easy. And come to think of it, I mean, he's all over the place in the whole world. So I salute him for that. So, and I definitely see him as a big brother. And he's somebody I can I can always call and ask for advices.
Now, he organized a free concert for the people of Tema, where he grew up for. Now, you are gradually building a fan base for yourself. Are we going to see a point where you're going to say, okay, so which area in Ghana do you come from?
Kweu, Eastern region.
So are you going to do a free concert for the people of Kweu?
Why not?
When?
Not even just for Kweu, I think for Ghana, for everywhere, every city.
But do you have that plans?
Yeah, I do have that plans. I was actually planning to do a 12-city tour. That means, to go to every city.
Free?
For free.
Wow.
So that I'll get close to my fans.
Wow.
Well. Exactly. So I do have such plans coming up.
Now, do you think that was necessary Sarkodie performing free for the people of Tema? Do you think it was good?
I definitely think that once in a lifetime or once in a time,
as a star, you definitely have to give back to the society or give back to your fans. So it was an excellent thing to do, in my opinion.
Now, I'm going to allow my panelists to go hard on Wendy Shay. Question be about Visa. But before that, quickly, let's talk about Obrafo Paimuka at 20. And so on the 9th of November, we all know, this is like 2 decades, Obrafo is coming to organize a concert. Wendy, you're on the bill?
Yeah, I'm on the bill.
Yes. Obrafo. How have you known Obrafo?
Although I'm young, I do listen to a lot of old music.
So your
from
favorite
the
song?
legends in the making.
So your favorite song from Obrafo?
My favorite song from Obrafo is the one that he did with Samini. Please excuse me, I forgot the title, but the song.
But you can sing. You can sing. Can you give me a line of? Oh, okay.
Because you will not put me on the spot, so I cannot sing. But I mean, he's got a lot of timeless hits that, you know, growing up as a child, you hear those songs, timeless hits at weddings. You know, your dad may be playing them on the radio. So somehow I was exposed to all the old hits from like Daddy Lumba, Kojo Entry, and Machi the Day, and Obrafo was one of them. And you know, I've never actually heard a bad song from him, and so it just really certified to me that hearing songs from him back then and still hearing songs from him now and his relevancy, it's like he's just like certified his iconic status in Ghana, I should say.
Amazing. Now, Elikem, do you think that Ghana music, we have celebrated the man Obrafo enough?
How enough can we celebrate him again? I mean, for when it comes to celebration, I'll say Obrafo has been celebrated than any other.
Why?
Legend. I think Obrafo is the one who has held like Ghana rap. I think he was holding Ghana rap to an extent that he almost gave up until Sarkodie came up. You get it. So Obrafo, in my opinion, is somebody who has actually held Ghana rap for so long, and he's been an inspiration to everybody. When I was at the launch, when he was launching the Paimuka 20, and you could see how the artist, Papi Kojo was crazy. He was rapping back to back. Sarkodie came in, everybody, EO was there, every rapper was there, and all of them would tell you, EO says he was going somewhere and then he bought the cassette and all the, like every rapper that has actually sprouted from this industry has actually had something to do with rap, has taken an inspiration from Obrafo, and I'm really, really glad, and I'm seeing the support, even not from only artists, but even like everyone else is so crazy about him. Like I've seen different people like appreciating the man Obrafo, and I think he's one of the people that, I mean, there are other people, Joe Freezer, like there are so many legends, but yeah, Obrafo is one that you can't take away. Even in recent times, he still does music, you understand? And I think he has also built a brand that is more legendary, that like he really needs to be celebrated.
What's your favorite song from Obrafo? Wendy?
I have so many. The one he did with Sarkodie.
Which of them? Because
Yes, Moisha.
Brighter Day.
Yes, yeah.
I love that song. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Wendy. No, Muso. Oh. Now you are performing. I mean, what should we expect when they say performing on the night? Legendary Obrafo.
I always say explosion. You know, Wendy Shay fit. I mean, you've attended quite a few.
Yeah. The creativity, the stagecraft.
I always want to surprise my fans when I get there.
Great. Start talk with Kobby Shay, and today my guest is Wendy Shay, Shay Gang. Oh no, you're my president in Nowaha. And so this session, I'm sure say, Elikem, you hear my questions on Wendy and your questions go to up. So let's go into the now. I have one question for you. This is Start Talk with Kobby Shay. My guests are here. I have one question before they come in. What's your vision as an artist?
What's my vision? My vision is definitely to touch lives, be an inspiration, not just to Ghanaians, but to the whole world. I want people to, you know, feel my music and feel like my music is talking to them. If you listen to my new song like Cut It, I'm singing about things people go through, you know, people not having money, people going through depression, frustration, and you know, in our recent times, there's a lot of depression going on. People are even scared about, you know, to talk about it, and I'm telling people to cut it, you know, to forget about whatever you're going through, because whatever you're going through, if people are going through worse than them. So they should be just grateful for what they have and grind to the top. So I always try to, tell people not to stop, keep moving. For instance, the song that a lot of people love, because I'm trying to tell them. I think I'm a very big inspiration to a lot of people, because everybody knew how I started in this industry, how people thought I wouldn't make it, and I still proved them wrong. So I definitely want my music to talk to people.
Welcome, Wendy's here.
How you doing? Yeah, so I mean, I'll commend you. I mean, with a lot that's going on in this industry, like I sit back and I really look at people, and then I've been trying to look. I keep telling you that I'm trying to see that person that has that energy that would, take Ghana music to the top. And I think you're one of the promising people, because I look at your performances. I realize you put in a lot in your performances. That is very, very inspirational. Someone like Sarkodie puts in a lot in his performances. So if I see people also doing similar things, and I realize that they're not playing with the craft. Because if I've heard your song over and over again, and you come and stand in front of me, come and perform, you come and sing to me, it doesn't make any sense to me. So I'll commend you for that. And I mean, with your resilience, especially when it comes to like more of cyberbullying, I realize that you're very resilient, like with the way you're pushing, you're still consistent with whatever you're doing. I don't know how you guys feel, like you guys, I mean, if I say you guys, the stars, when you get the smashing and all these things, because I mean, I've seen...
No, but how do you feel when you log on to your, like, say, Twitter, and you see someone like first Twitter you, Wendy, like negative comments? How do you receive it, like, at the first sight?
Oh, yeah, Johnson Milk.
What did someone say?
You guys are not humans.
You're not human.
Hey.
You don't feel it.
Because I've been with artists and I've seen them actually going through comments, about 20,000 comments, and artists can be going through that. And I'm like, how do you deal with this thing? You're going through the comments to see what? To see the bad things people write, or to see the good things?
Okay, all jokes aside, I know what I signed for. I knew I wanted to be a star, and I knew what it was. I knew the thing that being famous is gonna bring to you. I knew it, and so I don't blame anybody for that. I blame myself. And I'm not gonna give up. That's what I tell myself.
Okay, umi sana question no. Be sano, punching.
I knew why I started.
Okay.
I started doing music. I know I want to take music too. So those things, I think these things are all distractions to me. That is why I don't pay attention.
Okay.
That's good. I mean, so that's why I'm commending you for it, because it's not easy, even with the little that we get. We never see it up, and you as a woman, and like with all these SDGs and everything, trying to talk about equality and all this thing, and the way you are able to come out of it. I mean, it's awesome, and the way you keep. But my question is, it looks like that's my opinion, but it looks like you are very, very predictable when it comes to your music.
Really?
Yeah, because I mean, like you always want to play around words. Let me put it like that. You always want to play around words. So
like Kamakote. Like give me example, yeah.
It's selling. It's helping you, all right. But I mean, the next song I should be expecting from me, I should feel like you should come and you play with words again. I'm waiting for the time
word play.
You get it. I'm waiting for the
maybe
time.
you haven't really. Have you listened to Subu?
Yeah, and I think Sam.
I'm saying, like, if it comes to somebody who plays
even
the word,
Stevie Wonder,
yeah.
show.
Yes.
I'm telling you.
We are sure said okay. We are sure.
Sam 35,
Sam, and the palm music.
When it comes to not much, but when it comes to if you are trying to think of somebody who wants to play with your mind when it comes to song, it's her that you think of first. It's like I tell you, Lamborghini. Who comes to your mind? You get the richest person who comes to your mind.
Okay.
Who comes to your mind? So if it comes to somebody who would want to play with words, immediately you say who else will come to your mind?
But is it good for you or bad for you?
Oh, I think it's good for her.
No, you.
For me, no. I mean, I'm indifferent because the thing is, it's working for her. Okay, but mine is that I feel like the next one that will come, it will still be like that. Like I need her to surprise me.
I think the next one I'll make it like that.
Hey, because you are sounding like you are part of a team.
Like I mean, so like I just like want to be like, oh, wow, this is different. Like
Stevie Wonder is a big hit and it's so different.
I mean, all your songs are hits. So
yeah, exactly.
But your question was from. I think this is your first time we share Wendy.
Yes, this is my first time.
The Pacho, remember quote to say the name like me coach no. Go straight. Question man our man.
Wendy, yes, nice to meet you. I see you as a big sister. Like, you don't know me, but
I started to
Yeah, we kind of have the same hair.
because I feel
that's
I
almost
relate
a
to
cry.
her on a level she may not understand, but with lots of artists, I relate to them, and so it immediately makes me like them. With Wendy, I think you're very beautiful.
Thank you.
And so, coming into a male-dominated industry, when you came into the industry, as women, we come across as people who have a lot of sexual appeal. Were you concerned that you might come across some sexual favors coming into the industry instead of you having to just prove that you have talent?
First of all, I knew that there could be some things like that, so I made up my mind. Anybody who I'm going to seek for help, if that person starts with that, I'm gone. Because I already have my career in Germany, I'm a nurse. I don't need to be sleeping around to get a record deal. So when I met Bullet and he was like straight up with business, I was like, that's him. He's the one I want to work with.
Powerful.
Yeah.
Powerful. I like that, and I feel as though it's really powerful when women speak up and say no, because it is okay to say no, honestly. And I feel as though when men see that side of us, they respect that from us and know, okay, this woman doesn't play games, she's very business minded. And I feel as though with that, they are more likely to invest in you more because you respect yourself and you know who you are. So it's perfect.
Now, Wendy, I went to Kyei. I'm sure so you've performed in some countries.
Yeah.
You've learned a lot with regards to your craft. And then I'll show Ghana. Yeah, Messi. What do you think the Ghana industry can learn?
Well, I think we've heard so much about solidarity. We coming together and supporting each other. I mean, artist to artist. And compared to our fellow Nigerians, you can see Tiwa Savage maybe posting something about the video, the other way around or something. But it's hard. When I came, I started, but then I.
But you say, Reggie?
No, me.
You say, Obi and your man won't post you, man, because they don't post yours.
No,
but I think
I do. I mean, look on my page. Who say I'm posting?
What share?
I retweet all these stuff exactly.
But Obi and share with you.
But it's hard. It's hard.
You say, post Fontana.
Hey, sis, bruh, and then why you? Patrol for committee. So,
But I ain't for share with you.
Maybe I'm the wrong name, but
that happens. That does happen.
Yeah, it does happen. So I wouldn't blame anybody, but I think so. Okay, it's me who responds this like often. Okay? But I think it would have been really nice, if we be together. That's the only thing. Apart from that, I think this industry has become so attractive, and I'm just praying that we get more investors because the difference between us and the Nigerians is that some Oga or some chief will be sitting there and be like, I like what we're doing here, take $2 million, so US $1 billion, and create something and make something big out of yourself. But it's hard to find that
Now we've seen where Bullet's writing your songs for you.
Yeah.
Do you write your own songs?
Yeah, I'm a songwriter myself. If you listen to the song Keep Moving,
okay.
I wrote some, but then the second part I wrote, I actually took it and I made it my own because I'm a soul person. I have an own soul. So let's say Stevie Wonder, I write most of the songs with Bullet, and sometimes I do write myself too.
Welcome.
Wendy, because I also realized that it's like you're on the course of trying to prove a point. You're always on the course of trying to let people understand that. You said I can't make it, so I'm making it. So it even translates in most of your songs. Now, you talking about how to better the industry. I think people have actually come to you to probably for a feature or something, and you obviously know how it's not easy just to want to jump on somebody's song or to want to support or to do all of that. But don't you think that our attitude as artists also is a part of the reasons why we don't even have investors, because the stories become too much as industry players. Like, let's say this artist has done this artist has a problem with the label, this artist has they having issues with the label. Probably the label blows you, and then all of a sudden the artist says she doesn't want to work with the label. Don't you think that's also one of the problems?
Yeah, I mean that is very individual because in my case, you wouldn't hear that Wendy Shay is trying to leave Rockstone or something like that. I think, like human beings, we're all different.
When it comes to Rough Town,
yeah.
When it comes to Rough Town, it's something that keeps popping up because usually here Ebony wanted to leave.
Yeah.
Right? Okay. Ebony wanted to leave. Now Fontana says she wanted to leave before she was cut
But
out.
hold on, sa story no correct.
Me one day I have no issue with
Because as a Fantana-
we need anything to say about that because you know
As a Fantana post too, say-
Rockstone and Fantana and I'm also an
But
artist.
she mentioned your name in the post.
Okay.
Say Bullet and Wendy Shay on Pedia Moye no. Do you have a problem with Fantana?
She's been bullied, like
Yeah.
she's always been
Wow.
bullied. That's why my
But you saw the post, like you saw it.
Well, I'm a co-interview no Pikachu.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so honestly, I have nothing to say about. All I can say is Fantana and I are really cool.
Okay.
We understand each other, and if there should be any questions to be asked, I think that is the right person
Sure,
to
sure.
answer that question. So speaking about
they are label
people,
mates, so I'm sure.
no, we're very cool. Like we're very cool.
Yeah, the reason I'm saying that is because the same Rough Town Records, we had Ebony trying to leave. Now it's
Fantana.
Yeah, right. So that's what I'm saying. So things like this actually deter investors as well. You get what I'm trying to say?
Well, I mean, if you go to Nigeria, they are not.
Obviously, I believe you're a business-minded woman, right? When you come into the business world, you're automatically a business person. I've seen from my analysis of the Ghanaian actresses, actors, artists, every time there's negative headlines, I see those artists or those entertainers jump on the negative headlines and post something. And to me, it always seems as though they post to trend. Not post because they want to post or because they have a passion for what they do, but post so that they can make more negative headlines about them, so that when they come on interviews, they'll come and backlash at the negative headlines and say that they didn't do anything, they're just innocent, having their fun. You know, from what I've seen, it just seems as though a lot of our artists or entertainers in general, we jump on negative headlines and we, instead of us trying to better things, it almost seems as though we are making it worse. What's your say on that? Are you one of those who, you know, you like to jump on trends, or you post because you actually have a passion for what you're doing, you just like to work and do your thing?
I mean, if you follow me enough, you will see that I do whatever I do. I'm very passionate about what I'm doing. It comes from a deep place, so I wouldn't just, you know, do anything just for trends or just for headlines. I can talk for myself, and I'll say that for me, that is a no-go. Everything, I believe in credibility, and everything that I do should be transparent enough for my fans to see. So no, I'm not really into that trend.
So you don't post to prove the haters wrong. You post because you feel as though, you know, this is what I'm doing. This is me. I don't mind the haters.
Exactly. I never did, and I'll never will.
You don't?
No, I don't.
I think you actually do. But anyways,
Okay,
so
what did you see?
well, I mean, some of your, because most of your posts, when I look at your posts, your demeanor with the post is like, you always are trying to let them understand that nothing of theirs is getting to you.
I mean, what is bad about me telling my haters that there's nothing?
So that's actually like the thing getting. That's actually like the thing getting to you.
No, but that wasn't her question though.
My question was, does she post to prove haters wrong, or does she post
So I
because
think
she genuinely feels that that's
we
right?
spoke about that out of her question. That's why, because it wasn't anything related to her question, but we spoke about that out of her question.
Are you giving back to society?
Yeah, I am.
So do you have a foundation?
Yeah, I have the Shay Foundation. Hey, this flight. I have a Shay Foundation. You know, I love children and I love orphans. So before the Shay Foundation, I was even doing my private things before I launched. I haven't launched it officially, but I will. But I'm still doing everything that I do right now is from my own personal pocket until I get like people to get on board. Exactly.
Who in the industry are you so waiting to feature? I know you've featured a couple of them, but why not? So, what do you say? Where dear me? Here no,
I think all of them. Because I'm a fan of every.
Like me, sure about Kobby or her. You are just dreaming. You can't wait to have him or her on your record.
They're all fine. If I get Kinata today, no, I will do them. Stone Boy, everybody.
Now then, are females for the man. Now then, I am feature. No, and I you.
Even for my song High Life, I give all the women in the industry shout out.
Oh, well, I mean, shout out as a mom. It's so apart from no one being here.
So I'm trying to do something with the Fiam.
Okay.
Adina, actually all the girls. Yeah, Sean. Yeah.
Now, artists and celebrities, they be you guys keep bashing bloggers, and bloggers I say, and the media I say. Do you think that bloggers are not helping you musicians?
I would never say they're not helpful. I mean, I always say that there is nothing as a negative or a bad publicity. Whether it's good or bad, they still make our names like trend.
So you don't have any problem with any blogger or become somebody?
No, I just think that the positivity should also be enough, just like the negative, because the negative sometimes outweighs the positive, and I think we should balance. That's
now,
so if you had the chance to meet the president right now, what would you want to? What would you? No, I mean, if you had the chance to meet him right now, what would be your plight to him concerning the music industry right now?
Well, that is why there is YEA right now. I'm a brand ambassador to the Youth Employment Agency, and right now we are trying to make it very, very easy for anybody that wants to be a part of the creative, that is the management team or whatever. They'll teach you how to be skillful, and then it will be also easy for record labels to how you can hire your services. So I think that is one thing that is at least they are trying to do for us.
I think bouncing off your comment, now you are a YEA ambassador, so that comes with a lot of responsibilities.
Exactly.
So now, I mean, looking at the music that you give to us, do you feel as though you have to act a certain way as a YEA ambassador? Because even someone like me, I know I have a reputation. So there are certain things that I can do or I can't do, or if I do them, I can't put them out there. Do you feel as though as a YEA ambassador, you have to be a certain way, very formal, there's a limit to what the kind of words and content you put out within your songs?
I mean, somehow, but somehow not. Because before they affiliated themselves with my brand, they knew the kind of brand and they were affiliating themselves with, and they knew that I can get to the masses, or whatever results they want from me, I can get it, and that is getting to the masses, right? So if my music travels that fast and people are jamming to my music, I think if you want to get to the youth, Wendy Shay will be one of the best people right now to make her an ambassador. So I don't think that has to limit me from being myself. I'm always going to be myself. Yeah.
Great. Now, come on, cut it. What's your day?
Come on, cut it.
Tournament.
Okay. I woke up this morning, last night no sleep, so I'm yawning. Hey, them say good morning, but what is good about this morning? Life no be fair. I know they stake by me, I'm not winning. We cannot complain. The system has so no money there, but no yawa. They won't flop we, but no yawa. Cause they hustle, but no yawa. My boy left me, but no yawa. We stood there, yes, so no yawa. Go down low. I see the dance make you go down low. Forget your worries and go down low. Clap and tap to your feet, go low, yeah.
Come on, cut it.
Come on, cut it. I was waiting for that.
And depression. Come on, cut it.
Come on, cut it.
Is it just an accent that's making you say come on, cut it?
Yeah, it's just the accent. Exactly. I'm trying to speak like the Nigerian.
Which accent?
What's the Ghana for your accent?
What do you mean for you, Baba? Sisi answer.
Dear Papa, you can say, Wakame was a church or sign.
Please, I agree with you.
Jump on top of it, be business.
It's from now to December, and yom ahena.
Yeah, I'm say at least, release brand name.
What do you mean, Baba? You saw the video back home.
Yeah, video say Winning Rockstone.
Amazing.
And
Now,
album.
Yeah. This year. Eddie,
Then can you do it? Because we can't do a number.
how many songs?
Let's say from 10 to 15.
10 to 15.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm still working.
But last one, are you planning on going on tour like this year, and next year?
This year, like a piano. So next.
Until I cry. What am I crying?
And yeah, I might do my tours.
Okay.
Like I said.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
So you always
I think that's what we do.
I know why did him say you can't cut it, but yeah, the cuts are brilliant.
Video come home.
This is don't come home. This is don't come home.
She was sitting by the Kramine. Kramine did the phone. Let me show you. There was a close shot of the Kramine. This one. I'm serious. You see, because
Wendy. Hey.
I'm telling the truth. You can watch the video again. There was a close shot on the Kramine's.
There's a camera here.
She was with the dog. I'm sure you're a little bit scared of dogs, but you try for
Me? I love dogs.
Okay, so you love dogs, but
Oh, dog, no, man. It's got 4 dogs, so yeah, 4 dogs.
Wendy
Don't
Shay,
say that.
no. Wendy Shay is minding her business. She released her song.
you.
We immediately picked
She's
everything out
very
of it.
business. Bullets is very business minded. The song is good.
Hey, Wendy, what dog could see a cut and I come up for camera? Can we be trained?
Okay, guys, so you guys heard my new song is out. It's on every digital platform. The video is trending on YouTube. I want to thank the Shay gang. You guys have always been with me.
Oh, he's part of it.
Okay.
Secret Shay gang.
I know, right?
Newest.
Hey, Charlie. Yeah, okay, Shay gang, should we accept him?
Yeah, like.
You just text
Hey,
me.
I'm cool. Shay.
Alright. And then I want to say, of course, I'm always grateful to God, to my boss, Bullet, to my management team, to Rockstone Records. I want to say thank you to my mom, to the Shay family as well. God bless you, and yeah, I love you.
Come on, cut it. Come on, cut it. Yeah, so start talk with Kobby Shay. Amazing interview right here. We had our guest on the show. Our guest today was Wendy Shay. She said, "We're Shay gang in I want to say a big thank you to him and Ellie Kemp for joining us. Next week, next week we have one superstar joining us. God bless you guys. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, Kobby Shay News Live. Shay gang, we sign out. Cut it.